are outside the tax net. Many individuals, businesses find our tax system cumbersome and confusing. We want a tax system that is easy to understand, easy to comply with, and easy to enforce, softer on the taxpayer, and that is not subject to so much discretion. The next MPP government will introduce a very simple, citizen-friendly and business-friendly flat tax system. This will be the first change in our tax system since independence. No government has thought about changing the tax system, but it is the MPP party that is saying it is time for a change in the tax system. A flat tax system, and a flat tax will be of a percentage of income for individuals and businesses with appropriate exemption thresholds set to protect the poor. With the new tax regime, the tax return should be able to be completed in minutes. We will also simplify our complicated corporate tax system and VAT regime. We will reform the VAT tax regime by merging all levies into a single line item levy and treat the merged levy as part of input and output VAT to eliminate the cascading effect in the current regime. To start the new tax system on a clean slate, my government will provide a tax amnesty, that is a complete exemption from the payment of taxes and the waiving of associated interest and penalties up to a certain year to individuals and businesses for failures to file taxes in previous years, so that
I am sure and certain that you are giving an honorable man to continue where you left off. No matter what the naysayers say, Mr. President, he is not corrupt. He has never been accused of corruption, and he has never been investigated for corruption, and he will never be corrupt. For those who have skeletons in their cupboard, and think the election is far gone for them, Dr. Bamudu Bawumia will win the 7th December general election and presidential election. We Kukudites will fight from room to room, house to house, village to village, community to community, that never again will we have doom so. Never again will there be petrol queues. Never again will money be the determinant of how much education level you can achieve. And surely the day of our accountability is coming straight to some of them who have skeletons in their cupboard. I will promise that we will work and deliver a better Ghana for your legacy purposes. Thank you.
The type of man we have here is a man who has respect for the people of Ghana. This is not somebody who's going to say to the Ghanaian people when his policies have failed that I am not a magician. That is not the language of Madu Bawumia. That is not the sort of person that he is. We have here a man who is respectful and who will work night and day to make sure that our country continues on the upward trajectory. You have, in the business that we have chosen, some who blow with the wind. Memories. We don't remember their record. We remember their record. The record of failure. There have been 5 presidents in Ghana. One, unfortunately, died in harness. But the other 4 that are left, and I'm saying this because I know there are going to be a lot of first-time voters, people who perhaps don't remember our recent history very well. But 3 of these 4 presidents, all of them, because of their record, the Ghanaian people renewed their mandate. Jerry John Rawlings got a 2nd term. John Ajekum Kufuor got a 2nd term. Nana Addo Dankwah Akufo-Addo got a 2nd term. There is only one whose record did not merit a 2nd term. And you and I know who I am talking about. Is the man who wants to come back to save his image because he believes that Ghanaians have forgotten his record. Mr. Candidate, your record has not been forgotten. We will not allow that record to be forgotten.
Good evening to you all. Baby, I will be and Enyumre Ohwe higher Kessben television. It's a Tuesday evening. Na onimse edit Tuesday see na Adwenkyere dia. Na Adwenkyere efi sabria kopense nondu ebebo ewo Kessben television eso. Ye kire adwen afa amamu eho. Ye kire adwen afa aman enkan kro eho. Ye kire adwen afa Ghana ho. Enye atemdidie kabi na me enkabi midin ede Kwabena Owusu Dankwah ene mene Mahmoud Kabori oko the National Democratic Congress or a dean of all constituency communicators ewa Ashanti region ono ewa ha ojirim ede ama party afense National Democratic Congress na neje friends of Baumia ono penny ewo sanso enaba Ashanti region communication officers edema the new patriotic party ono so ekahu omo na eboy ma yedi dwumade ene enwumre producer no eye ekua PC asari bediako wo message fafa ye line so 0537 333 933 0537 333 933 and then you hear the manifesto of the new patriotic party and nano kwesiada womo edanedi ewo takrade ene nimpotem na manifesto no according to the vice president of the Republic of Ghana assigned a year the flag bearer of the new patriotic party. It is a year and 9 emiensa eso. Osi oko Ghana nyina no de Ghana for ekachire no ena enei ojina so a ode ekuchire manifesto no ya nyame adom na Ghana fo eto aba ema no on the 7th of December ode sa enema no ebeye adwuma de di kan cost of living de toso unemployment rate ena de toso emiensa roads eno ena ode the manifesto no ejina so na onchichemu ahodo bebre ene yedi nkomo ede afa ho nyame adoma memenda we yanimi ena the National Democratic Congress ede omodie ebeba bonting but already omedikan accuse the New Patriotic Party say enema ni bi omo a omawia ede free bomo eho. The running mate to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Professor Jane Nana Opoku Ajiman, edi abetudwa say omo Women's Bank no MB before wia eno maye no trust fund eno ensem ewo ha tax eho ensensem ewo ha waka unemployment senti nei unemployment akonanim ewom se oman no omaye bi abua create about 2.3 million jobs and so still unemployment is on the ascendancy. Just a population no increased by 5 million and no economy. And then we are going to probe into all these and all that the Vice President Edituja and Nano Ewo Ayetakurade na yahwehonsam. Generally, we are going to discuss the manifesto. Mame kona mema Nana AJ Akwaba. Nana? Boko de. Nyame adom. But your mic no was so. So okay. Me hoye pa. Yo. Na Mahmoud Kabori enso ewa ha nyahwe NDC channel sade na chese adachi edim Mahmoud Akwaba
ya buru
na boko de
ebi nye ebi nso nye
de hin de na de hin nye
se o kesi ya daso ma ya home na moje di afrosani de na ya fa na se de dia yitiafo dem yekutukum ene ye funu mu na akoda mpan beni so sanke yem fire as pan enhye aben ene yedinti ene anidaso nti e wagidie se so bia mu na enche ebeto ama through the 24-hour economy policy no mrante de se kabore no so ye benya dwumaye kutuku mede na mamfo kwaye so yetumi akobi.
Right. Me shall say free Nana AJ because omo na ho apaso. Omo de omo de aba na yenhwe manifesto no. In the first place, mamintie no his views about the launch and ema course different speakers omo kasaye. You will have manifesto na nkasa so. Nana, mamintie o.
Many I was mefa kwenya weso menchia tifo ne ahwefo nyina me party mo magibre a omo ehwe Tescon so magibre so mo hwe nyasem ketua in fact obia etna ni TV ho a oyeden o hwe eye program iti mami emfa kwenya weso enchia wonina na mchia mampeni Adwenkyere kufuado mamchia no bebibia wona mchia no anabedi chire Dr. Alhaji Mamadu Baumia also the flag bearer for the New Patriotic Party mamchia no pa mchia no so na bedi chire Dr. Matthew Koko Prempe ono so epa proper yasam ketwa menia Ubisa the fair view of the manifesto the course the speakers na ekasa nyina ewase na me na neje I was privileged say make to me call takrade nebi you be doing dranajo but you see you can see from my face so nyina actually say breaking the 8 no I was say making sure say we say you break it because ade ba kwa me hu takrade NNS say MPP breaky 8 na Ghana for enfanche yenda was MPP ye fa kwan bia so
Also, I can be as soon as
yes.
Can be as so because Moka and I'm very comfortable. Can be as
yes. I was say ye de be to me be.
Two kind of side about
by all means.
By all means, positive or negative.
And your bonnet quine so.
Okay. Yes, clarifying is
there was a fire a quine be so near day you win him because the Ghanaian people know a would GDS from could be a day away you moon. Na Emra ye call a takra deno. Oshe every region. Bia also if you Ashanti region our central and a no do a western so to say inti uko a central region Adwenkyere Kufuado a footprint a day a honomo udu a western region so Adwenkyere Kufuado a footprint a day a honomo inti a trope face say the new patriotic party ya ye a juma a Ghana at fanenina yentumi mfa yensa ensi yebon kase yama mana eyede eto ewo Ghana hase yen kase ya ye bibie wi eden ewo Ghana hase but ya ye no Ghana fo hu se ampa ewom se ahokire wom de but MPP fo no mbetumi ayede mbetumi aye me do western region me do central region me hwe hospitals ahodo a na Adwenkyere Kufuado aye wo eye central region me hwe akwan ahodo a wo aye wo eye central region wodu wani san remu eye western eye region wo hwe akwan ahodo a oye wo hwe eye friends hospitals ahodo a wo sisi wo honmo wo hwe enioma kese a na Adwenkyere Kufuado ya e kire opefe se ye mbreki 8 na Ghana for fanje.
But whoever will be coming will be continuing. So, I don't know, Monkwan and Betty continue with the development of the nation.
The Etienne say, Enka Ghana a do baby. Anka, Minka say, and Sasu a cheer area crab, but Enka a do baby, Akaka cranny and Saturday, a sweet cheer area. And Roman Peniku for the foul, my free rolling Spencer. Obien in baby or man Peniku for a day, a your mind could do ye. Or build it on mine could do a middle income status. And for that matter, not the economy, everything was sounding good. But ye de ko share NDC for ansam. Ye hu baby a omodi on mine ye den ekukusi ye. The kind of GDP omo be fire, ni ehwe baby omo free so omodi ekukukodri. It a chop say senke ye ma MPP kwan in the year 2009. Emma na Adwenkyere Kufuado to aswa. Enka Ghana ye drew baby. Enka yen kasi yensa so echedware but enka do baby a akakakra na yensa de aso echedware.
Should they also tell you say moso momo twaso from the year 2016 ba possibly be enka yenso do baby a enka nei hardship any niema abaye so no ke bi enka ntesa if you are going on that tangent.
Enye no kreda NDC will be papa at the Magana. Obetena sumfi wotwe hwe bosha ahodo a wo seye emra na ope eye to me in the year 2007 2008 hwe bosha ahodo o mo seye bo aka kire Ghana for say o mo de ade bi beba e be friend one time premium e wo the health sector. Tell me KOD ehefa na hu this one time premium no okroma say one time premium no okroma ehefa na omo manifesto 2008 ka so omo fa new taxes emma no ehefa na omo edis ha eyeboshe no so in their manifesto 2012 they promised the teachers Jomahama say they are going to build 20,000 housing units for the teachers. Omo to me fulfill manifesto no. Have
you also been able to fulfill everything you promised in the 8 years?
The issue is offer a manifesto na abayne ka say na Adwenkyere Kufuado near about me in the year 2016. You promise a year free senior high school. You deliver. You deliver. You promise one district, one factory. You deliver.
Is it up to what Mwangasa Mokasa Mbayana? I could be the level you wanted it to be.
As we speak, 321 factories and a year. And as we speak, 169 and in operation juma and the big swayede you promise one district one factory delivered you can say $1 million per constituency and no deliver. You deliver.
What deliver?
Yes.
Per every year.
Maybe through a year, this one constituency, one ambulance. No? Every district as we speak, constituency be as we speak, ambulance.
No, do you have the 1 million constituency $1 million per year? Have you been able to do that?
Depending on the what day. Because in my constituency and shares no, you be CCSU, you be a aquine. So to say, yes, I be a this WC functional ones no, you be a day, a hono. It be also a did CC school are dying, which is for a this kindergarten is our primaries no. It be also a year neoma outdoor. It is the fact say be own found Zango Casca doesn't mean that the government name deliver. So to say, and you promise say 1 village, 1 dam, we have delivered. So to say, Ebio abide promise say 1 district, 1 warehouse, and we have delivered. And Mahmoud Kabori, right? So Friedrich Bonso never. Or your walking evidence. Unimpase abino esibi no. So to say, or namne kwani so banswa. All this a year project into to me chatro.
Okay.
So to say, yes, I know money in our day. We promise to restore the nursing and teacher training allowance. And and so I then am a wedding. A buy was to share what say, Obama de in Kanye and so I then, so. And we have done it. Your promises said the research and book allowance nana emba no free one. The new patriotic party, your promises say, you better restore na yede, chia Ewukrum has a year. Any in your mom pa Yansha hobo, but ye among the Ghanaian people.
Inti percentage you Obama
ya fulfilly me say 100%. So say. But at least over 90% there in our manifesto no over now mark here you can clearly see say the new patriotic party you deliver.
All right, that is why I have a problem because and they Miracles Abuaji pegged it at 80.
Yeah.
Could you upon Kroma pegged it at 70?
Yeah.
Who pegging at 90?
Yes, because okay, to the obiadin and yede.
No, we're talking about facts because
and I'm saying to the obiadin and because se me fam your manifesto 2016 and 2020 and I don't know the kind of manifesto now miracles ne kujo pon kroman talking about.
Okay.
Was it 2016 manifesto or was it 2020 manifesto?
Which manifesto are you working with?
So me, as we speak, se me fa a year the 2016 air banner, me to me score over 90%.
Is it from 2026?
Yes, because in your manner me bobo so was the campaign promise of the NPP ran is for the mandates.
All right, so let's come to the launch in Ankasanafi.
So I say, the launch na course now. All the speakers no obia dey e kire eye na adwene. Nti wo share Dr. Matthew Poku Prempa, the running mate to Dr. Alhaji Mamadou Bawumia. Okasembi say Dr. Alhaji Mamadou Bawumia onye corrupt. And you're investigating it. So what I say, you're investigating it. So clearly it should be said the man that the new patriotic party is presenting or you're honest. I'll bet me a chinedi. Because we have in this country former vice president and the president, you're investigating. I will seek the mandate. So, beside Ababak.
He has been cleared.
Cleared by who?
By OS.
And the OS be no a judge.
On your judge.
Granted. It's on to me can't say clear.
But as at now, that's the only one I bet him the and what to so.
Oh, there you. The issue is sad corruption here by OSP sends me out. What can make me a documenter? A say, Airbus impo, Ejitum say, Bonebi eden, Ecoso. It is OSP no on one information or the Babantino. Okacho say, only the relevant documents.
Okay.
And I OSP in the kind. Now we need the relevant document in Okaza. And also, Okacho in your own document, OSP document, no. Okacho and say, or interview John Mahama, and or interview a Yeniniano. So I say, after that, no. Moment or interview Airbusana. or interview. So, o catch him say you have cleared her. Then how they clear?
Let's go to Bamia's being on your corrupt no. From there.
Yes. It's Dr. Alhaji Mamadou Bawumia and corrupt no. We have a candidate on no super or the Oba on no the Obienim internationally Obienim say on no dear Kitashen Proyeno a bon which is the former president. The speakers neso chere in Nyoma MPP achieve. So, as say MPP for now say, I was say ye kayensem, ye boy who do ro, ye betrayal man for no in Nyoma the new patriotic party aye. Because enya ban bia no waba, what to me deliver to say, Nana Dankwah Akufo-Addo aban. Nti speakers na hodwo obi fa agenda 111. Eka say, in the history of this country, no government and aba or say at a go Misi Hospital Mako 111. And in Dr. Bawumia ne manifesto no o state say I will complete it. And we know say yen to me say ye be completing in this 4 months here akano. But ye be to me complete bi. It Dr. Bawumia say minimi run ye. Thought I say minimi run ye no. Mama me the mandate I will complete it. And it is indeed obey and so my
we will come to the manifesto itself. Until Mami Fonsi, I'll come back to you.
Okay,
you finish wrap up now.
So to say, it manifesto now a buy Womaka Samusa. And in fact, the business community no share. Because Dr. Alhaji Mamadou Bawumia the manifesto no address your challenges now.
Okay, thank you. Let me take some few messages na memra Mamudu ho na also and funny views about the manifesto and for Emra na yenhwe. Good evening. Mahama is still promising Ghanaians. This man na wow, no more NDC. They talk too much. MPP is still our hope. Everything will be fine under Dr. Bawumia. From the Costa, Nana Osei Konongo, and Odiwe Ebrahim. We see my question is anything external shock, COVID, Ukraine, 6 months to 2025, in case if Bawumia wins, how can he manage the country without external shocks? If he can manage, why not now? Because we don't have 2024 Ghana and 2025 Ghanaians. Okay, ask the MPP man for me. Udin Amma. John Mensah, organizer, Cote d'Ivoire branch of the NPP. See, happy birthday to the incoming First Lady. 2025 manifesto, so far so good. For the people of Ghana, Dr. Bawumia is the next president of Ghana. Good evening, KOD. I am Adom from Doma Akwemu. No amount of lies can change the mindset of the already decided Ghanaian voter. The MPP manifesto is full of lies, deception, and stealing other parties' manifesto. John and Jane is the only hope for the hopeless Ghanaians. Greetings to Honorable Rahel Owusu, the incoming MP for Doma East constituency. Thank you, sir. Thank you, too. We say hi. Thanks. Party Papa Kukurudu. Power, good luck. I love the party so much. I love Bawumia, Bawam Fawudin Amma. Right, my member, Mahmoud Honaminti also. His views about what the NPP, or more opposition party, the major opposition party, AAO Takrade. And I know Kwesiada.
Already, my men now I say, na yemo baso dumaso undi na encha wati for no one for one waji brenya dache ehwe enumre ma memfa nche modro ma Ghana fo nyina titiri NDC abusuaku ene mikro mu sechere Afram Plains fo nyina se enumre wo mu ne yedi kahwebom wonim se de bia meba me de sechere Afram Plains asem ba koba asanse mpeni se wa asem ka kire nyame ya na waka famframum ene die ataje ya wiate ne de o kai se Afra se fikesi im haya Adwenkyere so ene de ba se Sene River bridge a rural rollers yeto sa insuo no so no bridge no bu mansuo bu fa so a PSA wadaroma obetimi dia to so ana abusuafo nyina anya bi ahwe eno na connect atebubu bunu east region ene ye sechra from plains and nkuro to abeya duasa nkuro aye to aba wo meye aduenu de ho na omu nyina efa bridge collapse ye hwe emfidie emfonyina ewo wo fidie so ya rekosem se wo betwa disi ebo wa bomo motorbike disi ebo na bomo eno na nam so ma fra se BEC any infography BEC ye the drone and the paper kwai because na ka ma the enim ni se nka yesu ye de beduru Kessben nyina no nka aban beti yesu na wa betu ho anamo nenso ankoba no sa benin se be so se bi nyado once na we ni hwe kura no obusa ni nsem kire nyame ntie nei NDC parliamentary candidate awo yempeso ano so Obatampa Hajia Nasira Afra eno no afato no so ene roller bulldozers excavators tipper trucks ya kote anwenu mu afix bridge no ede aboba kese agu hu a wohwe video no no na di mu na anyofi hine na namponsa kakaboten na di ne di hye nchen a anyofi hima constituency chairman na ebusuafo nyina omunam omu inspector adwuma fefa a wohwe so wa wohwe video no ze aboa kese ne ade a ya timu afix bridge no a ene abusuafo a wo sane agya na nka nsuo betoi eyaye moyem hihye de obekọ asupiti de okoto ne nobaye de wo twakora akoto nchine abeto nkwamu adi na ede no ene Obatampa ede saa sompa ne sompa kwan a onam so ne nani mpunto ne ani da so a ode ba mbotem ho no amane wo mu an komani betutu aka o monsem no ene atadwe wono awe atene de eno nti e baya se kira from place nyina nananom hefu nyina kan hyema no se asede mu oduru no yemfa mama mi na de ohwehwe bia no ne nsanka asante se de ofuru duapa ne piano ne duapa a wofuru ebe piano ne gidi se oduru ma se bedwamu a dodo no ana yensa ebetumi aka MPP manifesto launch a nano wono ekoye ho dwumadie no se amamuo no koyie se de ebinua na je kan na wasko wono ho 90%. Kaze kania yeko school no se mkotwere exams na utwa 90% a enya na opere ho owu nkwangwa se ye promote wako wadim eye o mass no a na be kire se we ye waze ye man ko P4 ama se ye man tena nanam enti se mobom ho mbone na wa utima mo ho wo ha mabupen aduokono die na menji ni se mo waze mo ye election owu nkwangwa se de wo kanu no say you are going to win by all means mumma adwuma pa enye den enkasa emamo na Ghana fo na etie mu Ghana fo na mobesomo mo say yi a we yade enye yafunu yade ekuo yi a Ghana fo nim anko yi a sanso na Ghana fo nim say de obampani kofo kan no oso hwe wasetena mu na eto aba me de na mfio say nko obenya kwanya na wa kire niema ekoso chronologically se we free hand we ko ha avidi we ase na Rollins abanye kufo na be ye ni ye na fan ko sin ye nim the record of this country ye nim nti yesre me de bia me ka se ya yenya kwanya betina TV so no e real privilege party bi na dia maye se mpempem a etie ya omunim de sen ye no to eta ma betina ha e be hu se kura ye nim hwe
nti the record of the NDC
the record of President Kufo was a epic economy so we refia mo a na nkwayi nti yiko wiwi o epic
amamu nenkoya na say previous
what is previous
added up na bedru ho say nei I was say ye ko happy because omo buy no ho say esikasam no nkoyi nti ma menko na menko da amanfo na onfo esikasam nchen ti obuy na ya mamu no ye basasa
previous no was yes it's a government na nyina ye boy home this ye bedru ba bia ni was ye dru na oba na ontimi ntoa so a na wanya bibia ma wase a wo say twa ho bo no kro no. You took us to Hippic. Hippic is some fast one, Sabia Janami and San Musisi no bottom.
Doesn't mean say Hippic and I'm Wagana.
Hippic in Vaso Cassia Pan saying, you it is said a wabbo brother baby, Abia white charadia, no could drew Abia at director level. no be aba say ka bi a wodi enti yen san fa onko a bi a normal assistant superintendent one. It doesn't make sense. In the epic in there, it was a retrogressive move. A side of mine, a trick on in terms of global competitiveness, you know, yeah, koichi. And ya dear Yahoo was over now. Today, as we speak, KOD, what is the status of our economy in terms of ratings? We have minus CCC, junk status, baller economy. And the money about do and you fed the obisa no na almost the 300 and something factories are back home. So GDP say more expanding infrastructure base of this country. At their back was reflecting say issues about manufacturing, issues about industry, and the sanya money and the groove was reflecting. Today, according to Omo Ankasa 2024 budget, page 23. Almost say your friend is saying industry is growing by negative 2%, 2.2%. No be our 300 and something factories are back on. How is your industry growing negative? Doma mana was one yard no. This was our industry growth. Industry was growing at 4.3%. Industry sector. Yawa bamuno bibitza manufacturing was growing at 7.9%. In your 2024 budget. Industry manufacturing is growing by negative 1.1%. KOD assembly na nanaje ni yeka na nyumre. In wosebo ye mpuntu nyuma ukwa region bia mu mpuntu nyuma nti mu mpuntu nyuma is superior. Meni ukaze KOD. As of 2016, na Ghana construction sector's growth was 8.4%. And then meni ukaze India 2024 budget page 23 table na da hono. Echire yen say mu akasa de matwere nyame na matwere ma 2023 construction sector grew by negative 8.9%. No betina ha na wow kasa with data now musi eni musi ayenka data wasam. Mo kasa MPP for data mo twere aba monten so does it even support mfutura obetina ha to agu Ghana for any. I don't think me that is not even our interest area. And then obia ni mise mama o man no atete apansam. Mama o man na saya kuneti. Na the me ya na ma reho KOD. Say Bawumia has never faced any investigation into onye corrupt. Kan no na yebu baby say udika wa himfi enkyere say wasem more than yes na ye ka no. Nti the fact say dem akwa himfi enkyere say me ye kromfo. The fact say odi asemato me so dem akokot enkyere say me di for. Nti the fact say odi asemato obi so say yenye hwehwemu ama no ama no ho kwan say yenye hwehwemu doesn't mean so ye kromfo. In fact, accepting to be investigated. One man ho kwan kura say yenye hwehwemu no kura kire say ampa wogi no hu di say wo ye tenene. Wogi no hu di say wo ye kronkron, wogi no hu di say fi bia nya dai e mata no ho. And they both local and international institutions. 7 years, 8 months. One more dia doso owura dwoma ma siri tirasi adana no anim ni akire besi nne. You say Airbus scandal according to your friends owura Kisia Jaben. Was it no bribe or no bad activity was involved as far as dwoma ekwa koto sa lupri no dia brega na asrafo. Nti ensemu amokafa papa hu nyina na ebusire mu kan huru dahura da semu a anama nyosemu abafo na da ne adidi atam ni ntwato zo nti mo kan de egu no ho fi.
So should we take it as an absolute say what kind of sense it doesn't mean say the former president that fan hu edi because
na je say dey no be papa no ne hu so sa brobe because no kure ani kontompo eti say nyinsen e bia na ne ehunu but e dey ebe hunu nti maama wadi boni bia ni asase so betima suma aburu mfie nso atinye na abetom se wandi boni no. But can we say the same about the fefo aka especially omo nipa ni bi ono omo contest afia na and na ye Bawumia gina ho say owura Bawumia e den na office letterhead akwa twere letter akwa yi obi mo 10,000 bucks e dia akoma nkremofo abra onim se nkremosuma ye wo mu no ye mfa kro no enwura osum no mu na sa administrator no a odo letterhead this anya mrasem no so ono na ye mfomso kra why is he still at your office and still working? Because in penisa asem bi oni eni ho adanse a yetimi twa asem no hu bi e de ya adanse
enti no ye betimi
aka by virtue of the fact say we ye mampani aba de chire
ye betimi aka say Bawumia corrupt along that side.
Bawumia is corrupt mo kra wetimi wi e mo keke.
How?
Imagine
how do you prove that one say Bawumia?
No na make say letterhead
and I make say a letterhead so does you say say ono ye corrupt?
Yes KOD the Kessben TV letterhead akodi boni bi na bana se nye Kessben na ya de na Kessben be ye wo e de be na Kessben be ye wo de wa kan anu tina make catch us asem bi woni eni ho adanse atwa asem no bi fire dance die de to so mienu PDS say ya so mampani abadie kire say ya say wo de economy wo ye mu rempu asedu ko na mu konkodi nkomo na mu nkomo amugodie no ade e friend condition president ade e wosi edi kan je kura ansa na PDS fo no ye de enyinam kan ye nsem sho mo nsa ye mfa nse no so mo bank guarantee e say o musika e wo bank kura no che the asset value of electricity company of Ghana said ye be ya o china bi o mo ye krokro da dwon krofasa ye betime ko bank no akwa yi sika na re betika o ko ye no akwa dane bank guarantee akwaji fake insurance guarantee because of anyonkosem, because of katashise, because of project, because of kankan. Sa dreamu ene kuro no ekọ so nti ama PDS for light bomb ji no kuro abeye bosumi nsia. Why no ma bebu akonta kire no? Why
don't you subject him to investigation? Mo fa no kokọ. We all in Ghana meboa. Enye Ghana court ya.
Nti abaya wote so no nim say enema court abaya no to the extent say even America abaya ka shirem say mo abaya mu nka no kure mo mampani ebedechi odi adi no wan fa pepepe ya nya adwuma nti sika me de beboa mo in the original compact agreement me fa mbabiem in any serious country. This is not just corruption, this is international radical. How
different is this one from that of the Airbus scandal?
The Airbus scandal, say at long last, no Ghana has not lost anything. But wait, Sika, Sakon Party, US the initial money was $170 million. Additional monies were about $180 million. Engineer had $350 million in him. And Sanka, Yamoka. $350 million be withdraw my Ghana economy because of Katasha project kanka kronunti. And then you better ask them say Baumia is not corrupt. The Baumia that the deputy minister of finance of state Adubahi. Bekachile is what appearance fee of 200,000. Baumia work with the Yantachiboto Mayem fee 9. Openia no dear, my uncle. Me say opa, ono ankasa subject no to investigation. No hwese ade kura nche so on konse wam akobukwa kodi asamema wonse wam because enema e wo papa no ho no it is nothing by katasheshe proye ene kankan. Openi media ade MB before kwa entakura de no. Enyema de foforo because o hwe wo mo manifesto ni nkomo ekoso nyina no clearly ayamanyoku bi a wo mo dankopon ade adura won ho de ahye won kasa mu won suni won ban mu wonam otuo nyina mu se nkrofo emra so se won free oman no so na oman no nya oje na oman no timi enyini ko nanim na ofa no ntuma pafra because vice president running mate owura napo timbe ka kire yen se on de ohuna ho kire wo oman no mu na amama ya aka nyina no ye kura de na ya na menim the premises a oyeden o free ba se obi begina simpie so beka kire yen se yen koto abama omo because omo na omo candidate bekutuma ko mfie nwotwe obi de oba mfie na pe tini yen to aba hwan na ka kire o se Ghana ha accountability lies in how long you can serve. Nti na nado ade mo kan nyina mo pa kire se na nado second term yi na onya accountable to Ghanaians ana. It doesn't make sense. Se oye papa mra no nie whether we 2 weeks o we 2 months o mra no no be de ebe so se Ghana japade nyina ni ese fa ya adwuma mra no nie se jo mama pemfie nwotwe ansa na waye mpuntunwuma nkanya no se yehunu ne nsa no nnwuma mfie na pe kejetia market asawase market atonsu market tafo market no nyina hihye mu bi mo adwi nyina ne se wo se aban bi nya mfie wa ha ansa na watima ya bibi dia boani pada bi eye woni amapa no hihye pa ena be makura ya de atumpo jo mama mfie miensa bosome 9 because mo de ko gina court nko abosome nwotwe mfie miensa bosome 9 eno ne KJTC hey eno ne your friends say Kumasi airport face we see we any phase 2 eno ne atonsu market eno ne asawase market eno ne tafo market na nano mamponfo water expansion Kumawu water project Konogu water project by the case your friends say expansion Konfanoti eye care center Rotary Park Lands Commission adan kakra case here ni nyina ye bosome miensa mfie miensa bosome 9 na ne ye manu mfie 9 ye nim dia asante benya. All right. So ye die ye wagidi odwo maama mu se one year from the manifesto kura ma kakra wapon ho akire no de anidaso oba.
Right.
Kakra wapon ho akire se benya setena.
Thank you very much. Remember the specifics of the manifesto. Remember the fake areas. So the areas. I'll give you the chance. 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 Good evening, Mr. Host. In the NDC's man's video, we saw the people, not the bridge. He was talking about. Where is the bridge? We are not babies. So Kumi Mensa from Mpoho. Okay. Kumisi Obusasa bridge, you know. Good evening, KOD. The launch of manifesto and the content in it does not put food on the table for the poor to live their lives. Rather, provision of jobs is the one most people are needed. Government in power cannot come again to promise whilst in power. Ghanaians are not ready for them again. We will vote against MPP from Alexia Gosom. Good evening, Mr. Host. I'm joining your show as Sehi Asafu. 3 days today, MPP launched their manifesto at Takrade. It was so fantastic. Asrewa from Asafu, and my regards to Bona One, MP parliamentary candidate of Sehi Wioso constituency. Okay. No, also, I heard Nana saying, I heard Nana saying, Mahama ruled for 4 years because of incompetence, but let's compare Mahama's 4 years to his 4 years from Kobe as Saint Praso. Okay, the comparison. We say, good evening, Mr. Host. Why have you decided not to bring a member of the Alliance Movement for Change on your show? You have endorsed the dual-party system in the country. Alliance is the solution to the problems of this country. The Great Transformational Plan, GTP, of Alan Cash is a solution to the problems of this country. The third force, all the way. And then maybe but Saturdays we use him. We say, tell him to, how old is this MPP guy? He's a pathological lie. Tell him to talk about the dollar. Oh, is that so? One for Odiama still. Now, Mama rebuttal, Mafi, young call the specific. We are going to dwell on unemployment, cost of living, and roads. That's the pillars of Jinasunti. Ude maminti ona sansha se o hon mama me.
Many are here the medals. I am one and they pair the logic.
But also Michael Mami.
Per the logic of Binia Mahmoud Kabore, say OSP, a clear John Dramani Mahama, Tini Husun Zabrobe. Into Wabo Bono. Ni refi so say the OSP cleared Dr. Alhaji Mamadou Bawumia. Awo edubwa in case no kan he no. Ije no so o kan say. And also Dr. Bawumia Husun Zabrobe. You see the logic of the NDC. Would the OSP clear on who say ni Husun Zabrobe? But Dr. Bawumia die ono de ni hu nyeso. What kind of logic is this? Who say, oh, Obisa appearance fee, or Jiwo Dr. Bawumia Dimu, Dr. Bawumia is corrupt. And the OSP ne say, Dr. Bawumia nim hoshe. And also no mamude, wo can sing. You see, what's the money Mogwase? Money Mogwase. Because for Claire John Mahama say, oh, no, near bas no one. But in name mono, OSP in mono, or catch us at the government official one, no, why? Say it's the John Mahama. So what I say, it is John Mahama. Obienim say international waseo because ni tinye de internationally. Ufa aye UK omo newspapers ni bi ubehu say John Mahama di dimbom ne nimbom all in the name of Sadi we okoye. And in fact, OSP ono anine no the buy. The statement no the buy. Was it 22 or 23 pages? Okay, in paragraph 4.9 or say 4.8. Yes, 30 wom say John Mahama niano no ye jumama aye a friend saying John Mahama.
That is his brother. What is it? And the brother. So why do you bring John Mahama in?
And I see OSP on one report no the buy. Per the ruling e UK no. Almost say not John Mahama niano no ye a juma in the name of John Mahama. the OSP needs them now kind may say a inconclusive report on the Babonte.
All right, remember enough to young call
yes, answer because John Mahamadi a crowd share your Funumukrano when him so no or you're corrupt. It's the elections now 2024. The Ghanaian people no muku choose Ubia onye kitashene pray. And I say, you could choose Ubia kitashene pray adokron. It's a total Hajj Mahmoud Baumia. Onuna kitashene pray.
Pay your own statement. OSP are clear, we are clear. Into one kitashene pray.
But OSP said government official one. It's John Mahama.
But still, we're clear.
And Tio Yangoto, a friend saying, plain nana. Yangoto, say Kotoy. It is definitely because. And in fact, wouldn't say Airbus, okay, a year, first saying, a year from the US, a year justice, now. Almost 30 clear say, the first Airbus was ready to pay $3.9 billion.
Did they pay?
Yes. To victims
was ready or did they pay?
Story
No, I'm taking it from you. Yes. They were ready or they paid?
Airbus was paying the $3.9 billion. And Mekaim Mawunin were first saying, what phone united at because Airbus, the NPP, yen stance and say the government official one was John Mahama. And John Mahama denied. And even though Osan called forward to insult the then first saying at OSP. But to deny say you on the government official one. But a baby, you know, you say government official one. John Mahama. It pay your logic. Say you clear John Mahama. Now OSP so clear Dr. Baumia.
Obia Huso.
Say Dr. Baumia Huso.
By John Mahama and then on the
John Mahama
also John
Mahama the NDA government official one. Our stance in it, you know.
Anyway.
Sort as him. Yeah, manifesto.
Cost of living, unemployment, and roads.
Yes. Offer a manifesto now. You can clearly see, sir, the New Patriotic Party, we mean business. And Dr. Baumia stands for business. And I feel so, you say the Ghanaian people, no, where they at home. Because Obiedi Huadan says, unemployment. Ghana, definitely, yen, ushe yen, mebunu no moha, omono mukra the society, no. It's a by way eba a year a member. You bet so many unemployed people in our system. It's not the criteria de egu
no, previous 8.7 point something
by the previous government. So to say, no we create so many mess our system. No, into be sure you find how unemployed graduate association right there. Ewu krum hasegi. Into MPP ba bemu in the year 2016. Osha ye manifesto na ye manifesto team that's no ye see change an agenda for job creation. Ghana for mun system ni mfa nyuma ni biye dey emre ye Ghana for. Iti ye ba ye no ye dey ase yo. Ye make sure say ye be ma Ghana for nyuma ni biye dey aye. Because mint na ha ofidie so nka say ye ba ye Ghana mbabunu nyinara aye adwuma. Ye build o man ku duru baby. No man ye build kudru baby no. Yetumi magana fo nyuma. So what I say, into ube kaya, your friend Crofobia environmental health assistant. Omu wie school 2010. Yamfa wo medjumem. In the year 2017, 2018, and Nana to Dankwah Kufuado, a fast and growth for the edjumem. Into ube sha, in the year 2018, the Ministry of Health then issued a statement to recruit a year health professionals, especially the nurses, from the year 2012 to 2016. In the year 2018. So back here. Mean and say, na sanko for when you net vie. Yemfa wo madwumem. Ene ye ba ye no, nyame adom, etumi recruit sa enkofo we nyina ye dey. E wo kro ne mo. Ye koye nim no. Ena atorenche me ye dey e ba ye. Atorenche ba ye no. E de hunsunsuanso abeto wi ase so. Enye Ghana nko na faces akwenhia we. Because as at the year 2019, unemployed rate in the US was 3.7%. But after a year, friends saying the friends world pandemic no,
you can clearly see the unemployment rate of the US and the UK and the advanced countries. It means say at the aturanchama eden about 2 years so. It is strategically.
UK in the US, I say how many unemployment rate in the was saying.
Oh, remember the figures.
Okay.
So you can clearly see say obia wakaya bako sembia no ebe ka kire say emrebia aturenchem be 2 years no after sa aturenchem no o how ba wiase ahokyereba omaya hodo eteki amaya hodo no be mfie bebre ansa no maye den o ma recover fully. So World Bank and IMF and other rating institutions no aka kire say amani bi wo ho ebe teki omo even 2032 ebi 2028 and beyond. And some metumi recover fully. So strategically, as a government, what's our chance saying? Making sure obe thinking outside the box to get your people to work. Ghana, COVID ibaya na yare since Yekoma. And man nipa over 42,000. And they lose your job at the private sector. So a chiro prefer say, I want try about omine so. It's a buying we are buying. And what's what say? Now think now get these people to work. Jobesha, Ekofa you start by. Say you be build an entrepreneur nation. You be more for no any startup capital, no more mo dia ede, omo dia ye ejuma. Enya menchade, it me fulfill sa promises no. It Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia who say, Bebia o mine ekono, ye to me mfa anase wiase ekono, ye to me mfa yensan hye dem refem. I was see my mabunu near the ejuma because we share population na youth ne na yede edoso. It you say meba that 1 million a year digital skills training no me be my mabunu no so that at the end of the day in mabunu no kra no betumi atena eye Ghana aseye momotumi mpa ye ejuma yeden ay ewa manone e kwa be funtentan sam no so a yen so ye betumi ayeden edimu ewo eye kroma because already no Okon NEPA any other agencies na GE any ade na as at the year 2022-2023 about 2024 yet to meet the team over 250,000 on this entrepreneurial skills near ade and you training over 45,000 on agribusiness and 15,000 this presidential page support so yawo enyuma bebre wo krom ha through the government support. Any abinity no it may put in mebunu be to work.
Another question. Now we're talking about say obey employee nipa. On another score, Masan Yejuma mo employee nipa. Per his statement, me say ma create about 2.3 million jobs. Yeah. So if these jobs are created and are still unemployment as a how do we marry the two?
Minia. 2.3 million jobs. Okachero say at the public sector, you can clearly check it's over 1.2 million. Unim say, and yet abayejuma phone ni nyina o market fa air controller.
Yeah. So I'm not disputing that too. Yes.
And the Senate and so records from Senate and so on. You were over 900,000 a year for a register my Senate from so you can check from the Senate no so that you can see the people. Yes, indeed. A year then a costro. Makacha say, a day by year best sign kuma the economy a bathroom. Majority of Mabunu lose jobs. So can we say a hot bedding a beba? And do be what prefer jobs now ye ye wa maya do bebre a saya de by ye yinkro bebre and Ghana no enye se obi na yi obi do ye catch om so muntena fie enoma chance se peki na ye de ye tumi nka se atego ye betumi ama Ghana mabunu nyina edwuma ye mbrembre ye kase ye but with enoma ye de egu form ye pese ye ma aye omanfo no ebetumi aye den aye the resource ama mabunu na ye den etumi enya adwuma ye den aye ewo Ghana aseye iti enya de hunhun bia MPP yentumi nye we can do it because the MPP ya ye be pen many amabu nati hey obetumi aka chen the friends the number of jobs omu create ma aye Ghana for especially mabunu no omu betumi a kire enwuma omu tumi de bre mabunu no because we near wo my we mu and a former president be catch say onye magician no ama yedwuma ye say ye pedwuma we better go to the private sector John Mahama no so anim say was say private sector no. And in fact, we are aware say in the year 2016 na banks any ade no more individual bosia. Na very difficult so mo be loan. Adentia because they know say omo de sika na mawa ontumi fa nkoye adwuma bia enya mfaso ma metua omo ka no. It's not bosia boni nyina esungu aban so. But we have changed the narrative. It changes ade no. And me no ka say emebunu no bebre ukọ banks a unsatumi ye de eka loans even though pra wo why to me send ka say braba beji loans e wo kro a dafa kokoye adwuma. Iti unemployment ne de Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia ebe address sa unemployment na de ekosoro no what any ideas ahodo a de
inti metwase ya the unemployment most of the unemployment in husisi no one a backlog of employment from the Mahama regime. Yeah. 2, the pandemic we are seeing a man for lose on job. Yeah. Even though we create a lot of jobs, but sa pandemic and the backlog no and amount of employment equals. So we should trust you. Say in your next government, the Bawumia-led administration will create more jobs.
Yes.
Now amount for any employment.
Backlogs now working. Oh, say in the year 2018, the Ministry of Health issued that statement to recruit nurses from 2012 to 2016. Me na neje de bi asema meka ne say sasan krofo no nka ye fa wo mo sabrena ikomo mo wie wo president Akufo-Addo apensu ni nyina no nko recruit wo mo. So what I say but empenifo say achia na ye den.
So don't you believe, say there were certain situations too that called for that? Say ne COVID ni we ababema unemployment that cause.
Mini ameka chere say the friends pandemic in this year. The ahochiraba. So what I say, it's going forward. No, wonder what's a win for a year to get your people back to work. And yes, I don't say show them friends and no beba no makwa yejuma. I also create a conducive atmosphere for businesses to move and also businesses near them to me for a young crofo. It you can see from Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia, penny nyoma wodi egu from especially on the taxes system. Si manakwenya no obebidi o minus wa. Unyoma wodi egu from a chop pepe say e ba be create opportunities for businesses to employ the young people. E ba be create sade na ama wo mo because say e kwa start afresh. Me nkona ye de friends say punishment bia kwa koma me ko file metase emfa bibia nkoma me a. Meaning say you bring your paper na yede akwa taxes no then we expand our businesses. And also Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia ka che say I was say ma yeni ko this made in Ghana product no. So the oba be say oba be encourage sa man so that sika na ebe kakro we mu because in the advanced countries no enya magic bia no mo ye o enioma omo ye e wo mu krom ho no. Because of say a baby mine, you demanded from omo majority nintino. And mribia ye ko ni akwakofa yes $1 near the ko ni akwakofa ni man. Na companies na what the advanced countries no omunyiska to expand their businesses. Doctor say because of the one district one factory, you were over 169 factories are ejuma has no. You be making sure say that made in Ghana product and you be so that she can make a kroma for the business to get that money no to expand their businesses.
Does it mean say Obansa na be ejuma na say ejuma dada?
Minia ejuma meet me ka say bare 4 months here wo krom has no. Make us say e friend say you betumi aye bibia no it is not possible. So I say, but 18 years say Adwenkyere Akufo-Addo lay the foundation.
Into a foundation.
So I say, we lay our yes and your money na. Me no ka say me catch say over 320 factories and ahead. Ye hoduma. And then 169 ahead. Operational. Yes and your we kruma. It is over kaya. Katie Hammond, honorable trade minister. Eka say me say, ye won you maybe o ye krum has say. Yem put a ban or sanyoman. So that the Ghanaian people, patronize the head, this in Crawford from NDC, our parliament, sorry, I said, Debbie, Yantiase, Keodi now Nikruma. Or see Yantiase. Who did they will come as a Yantiase. But these people know, so the same people know, ye per se, ye build ye local industry. It is for the jobs, the person you can trust, Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia.
Right.
Because former president, on what to me catch on maybe pens on your professor. na wama o adwuma ne bia yɛden ayɛ ɛna yɛ won krofo bebre nso a ɔmo wie wɔ na pɛ nso wa ma wɔ ɔmo adwuma. And I am surprised say wasn't betna ka kyerɛ yɛn say one term is enough for a friend say a government to so build a nation.
But naturally, that's how it is. Every government has an opportunity for one. And then to one term in the freeway. So obisu betimi akọ one term ontimi nto aso.
Meba. E wo track record and a Ghana for e beto aso. So track record ne enya papa Ghana for enya de e beto aso. Because we share all the president of Mabana. It takes only John Mahama and a Ghana for said there be Wamamu Abebu and Yefe. Si form no bimra. And Obia Sudi Wadan says, Nanadu Dankwah Kufadu, because of Ninyuma Power Yinti. Only Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumi. Yes, I'm a woman a second term.
I'll come back near Behe a year cost of living was about Meba Mahmoud Ho. Good evening, Mr. Host. Who told the NDC man whether he tell the NDC man whether he likes it or not? We will vote for MPP. Right. I am from Mudinimran. I'm person who am I am sending messages to them. Good evening, Mr. Owusu, for the good works you are doing for Mother Ghana. I'm big as Arizi from Prestia. My greetings to Honorable Mrs. Barbara Otin JC, incoming MP for Prestia Huni Valley constituency. Mothers are crying for her. Hairdressers are crying for her. Dryers and hairdryers, seamstresses are also crying for their sewing machine. My greetings to the great Dr. Baumia and the great MPP. You will still remember the dead good man. Okay. We say, Mr. Host, what is new about this manifesto? It is reputation. We hear all this in the past. Cost of living is going high. We can't vote for the MPP again. My name is Joseph Sapaku from Takrade. Hi, Cody, please. How can a manifesto that hasn't been launched be stolen? Oh, NDC, never again. The NDC should bear in mind that we, the Ghanaians, are vigilant and no more lies can win them power, unlike the 2008. So NDC should revise their books well. Never again, NDC from Nuru Techiman. We say Nana Ekwamwa Boating Ablekuma Central, aka Dr. Baumia is breaking the 8. Good evening, KOD. A vote for Dr. Baumia is a vote for the future of this country and jobs for the youth. A very special greetings to Abatampa Honorable Nana Madukuya Esiama HA, PC for Kankwe North. Nana Akomia Boate Ablekuma Central, aka Dr. Baumia is breaking the 8. Good evening. Is the NDC man's video? Okay, that one has been read. Good evening, Mr. Presenter. I have a question to ask you. I'm surprised at you as a professional presenter. I don't know MPP corrupt and this country has a long way to go. Nah, and also the Misimusing. Anyway, then we have a big problem. Okay. My question no mantiasi, but my fun is good evening, KOD. I'm Nana from Tema. I think the MPP have a lot of convincing to do because some of us are fed up. KOD, please ask the MPP man that for how long are they going to blame COVID-19 and Russia-Ukraine war? I'm very sure that even from 2025, they will still blame these factors for the economic mess. If they win the elections, I think Dr. Baumia and President Akufo-Addo are the true reflection of John 10:30. Succeeding a deceased old man with another old man is just a mere postponement of the funeral. Hello, KOD. Dr. Nkrumah said, forward ever, backwards never. The world has grown to things will never be the same as it was. Only God can help. No name. A champion Gaguchi Electricals. And so Eddie Biaba at Tonsu Station. This NDC man is saying going to HIPIC didn't make any sense. Has he forgotten that his party, NDC, took Ghana to the HIPIC? I'm very disappointed about this NDC man. But the fact is fact. Comparing former President Mahama to Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia stands tall because he's not corrupt like former President Mahama. Regards to Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe, Odono Kwekwapia, and lawyer Nana Ejei Bafo Ewia. Mahmoud, we are picking on the 3, and me we are. Next time we will continue. But let's start with unemployment?
Thank
Or
you
any of
very
them? You
much.
can pick cost of living, you can pick unemployment, can pick about roads. Any of
Thank
them
you
that
very
we
much.
talk
Before I
about?
come, there's substantively no. Nana G said special prosecutor said Adubu here asem no. Ono ane bonus remuka. And you know, large Baumia is exonerated. Adubu here no. Nana G mono the end Dabena no so Dabena every mono we are no. Dabena no so about PDS there no. Opening will be more 10,000 bucks to cover the Chaban Kremu. Say, and frequent Paso Cranky, and you. PDS at the end of the Dabena Beba. Professor from Pomboat report was eligible me a war. A Galamsey concession to Bri. Dabena and also a clearance and a beba. Ah, a fee yenta chibotum no so Dabena clearance beba. Dr. Baumia, dear, the whole. If you know, me can answer also good parazo, bottom and sound soon now the nation we no kura na home po because katasese proene kankan adokrono. The only difference between or no any afofra akade se ne man peni e odi anim no ankasa so katasese so. And ultimately am do so ye move improvements the mother serpent of corruption. The Ghana fu be feel say good for ado e ba na katasese a we mu clearing agent guru maya wajia we ye katasese no abe paudin ho. Nti enu nti na as at the time wa Minerals Commission Lands and Natural Resources Minister Abujinapo eka akonta mine illegal entry into Tannan Nibiri Forest. Na hwehwemu bi ankoso no na kufa do sign chama wuntumiti because we no dey say why na wie bibi menkonko sign no na me twitwanje no. That is how Baumia is surviving. Asamba kwa nanaji wakan wa ha maybe empese me dey futu sema was mabunu. Mahama said onye magician to create job. Senye obuo ni di am de matifo a any this big platform ka me de memre nyina be man nanaji say wotumi de dance ye baba bi Mahama gina kan say onye magician to create jobs a men kasa biem men ko platform so nya ndisi communication biem KOD mpeni say unyini a yensere kwatia na yenkai hunu say ade bia ye enua say ye de adwombone egu no hu fi no ebeba yen so asnome omampeni John Romani Mahama yenim say mumu bi de otan hunu anti one na sawo cement so kura modwene say obo futuro gu mu na ase abra cement so futuro ni ho yenim say otan hunu nti papa no de efuta wo ron kura mpese mo ka say yetuntum yenim say otan hunu nti mo pese mo ka wiase mo nsem nyina de gu no ho fi at de nyame ahira no nipa say no a enye yie so what you say nti media metufu wo ye mabuno afei no wasiso se wunya kwanya na se wo no hu bi dia twe san ne pa ne chew na mum se boboa na wasie se wo de umpenifu ani meye fom asan se wo ne nwene baako ne ne amanyoku baako mu dia ano de etojewa but me ye onua mabuno de no kore no meka chiro mpenize o kan kore chire danfo
so it never happened say oka say onya na say interpretation am yi.
What was the interpretation? It be a simple question. How are the youth faring? No, oka chire nipa na say oh yeah best or see among for say Kenya mboto. No, the youth should take advantage of government policies because there is nobody in the world that will betimi amasika magically ababe wuro obi kutokom. So the youth should take advantage of government policies. Now na then you come and sit here and say Mahama is not a magician to create jobs.
She never said that.
Why? On Fambra, I will stop communication. Me major communication.
Okay.
Yes sir. Yes sir. Yes sir. Umpo biya semua.
He never said say he was not a magician to create jobs.
The video is on the video is on YouTube. Oh yeah, journalist. PSA, go to YouTube. Get Mahama's interview and play to the general
all right
world.
So PSA do that one.
Yes, play to the whole world. I'll
Right.
stop communication.
Yanko.
Papa Mahama no obu ni die magana for. Ete say oba kuroma no okoshia journalists. At the time when ye Kumasi KJT market. And omoka say hey na Oluma what to say MP before they be omu ye demonstration say we be to galamsey. And Mahama use you figurative word. Also ye nu before the munya omo. Mo koso na munye adwuma mo ye because wo mo de me de ye ade e fe kura no ye mo mo enye omo fe o de o pakura ne fa sika kokko kusi dama MPP ni wo ye DC ni enye ne fe ye tisi adam na MPP fo akofa omo journalist fo ama ota audio ne se dwoma ma be ka kira Asanteman se Asanteman disika o disika kokko kura ye kwan ma Asanteman na ni so but mu re fi mu ho se na mo bo amanfo yire na mo pa e mo be pa omo ho e ye naked demonstration se ma betu galamsey e wo kejiti ababiesi nyankopon a onim nipa tirimu asem enim akoma pa ne adwempa na ma wo ma oman no nko a ne ka ma ho ama nde kejeti aye ni munyam hye ama Asanteman ene Ghana man nyina enti MPP for de ke wo di hunu omo a hwe omu yi na esen omo you see menua nana aji wodi akwanya so una obekasa ye so na no before na betna na mo una ya suma senior read the statement we 1,500 workers laid off by contractor no ye adwuma okejitia Central Market Phase 2 any airport ni konfano chema dan baby 1,500 di enti no oyi omadi because of that exchange program. And then they also use a problem about COVID-19. Look at this article. Several companies leave Ghana because of economic challenges. March 2024 year. List of multinational companies that have left Ghana in recent times. There are companies that left Ghana higher no mako Africos. What's it COVID-19 adwumegu COVID-19 ama oman no maye to the extent say companies eko sa COVID-19 no ebi esi wa Africos big pen no a company no ye pen ye friend mo big ti omo story the popular pen production company moved its operation from Ghana to Africos in March 2024 citing economic challenges as a reason for relocation ti ne COVID number Ghana nko ne kan
Obi approach the COVID.
What is so different. So good? The fundamental issue is the approach. Approach comes from leadership. Into leadership, at the same board, say best every niti. A trade do say the can you never say. Leadership no more modern. Sana beba use by media. I wouldn't even go the tangent MPP for Percy Econo. Now no manifesto mokoye near man 9 womb. 1. Manifesto and it does so name very hopeless manifesto. It doesn't inspire hope.
Why?
Maybe 2. Manifesto unkuntabuo papa nim failure to account to the people what they have done with all the time and resources are Ghana for them all. 3. Manifesto inconsistencies. Anu mienu ashemuma nsemu nsisi so. Manifesto copy and paste. Copying people's original idea without understanding of what they are even talking about. And repetition. Adia Yakan 1969. Palms card Abreso, 2000 Abreso, 2004 Abreso, 28, 2008, 2016. Those same things have been repeated in their manifesto. Now, I'm starting free. Adia Omokan in 2006, 2020. Asante say obito kusinam na wotuaka anye de otwen nam free no ubaye no de ye di kan de ma wo bu hu internet to somo na wagina no so ayeden asre
aso am kan
2020
am buy am
infrastructure hold on 2020 manifesto infrastructure we need major things am kan 1 relaunch of the metro mass system in all regions meaning can say how many regions out of the 16 regions, what do you bomb me and sapechere me?
A metro mass, of course.
That real launch idea, recapitalization of the metro mass in just 3. And see who said now we could do takra no. Because they have performed abysmally in that area. Ready to talk to me, you know. Introduction of innovative policies.
Metro mass and engagement.
How effective is the metro mass compared to those days? How effective is even Analolo and Co? How effective is STC today? How? It's your Monkasa who say it has not been that effective. It's in the 2020 they are going to relaunch and recapitalize. Then you're more effective. Until free 2020 ABC, 2021 ABC, then how effective has it been more than it used to be? That's the question I hear, Bisa. Innovative policies to remove traffic congestions in urban areas. Then why 5 interchanges are promises at the minor. Minupe. Anybody am why drew. Ebini ho. Yet also me answer. Almost said Omukwa could develop the upgrade thermal shipyard and dry dock. Our heifer. Bupe Inland Port, ewa hefa. Cape Coast Airport, ewa hefa. Cape Coast Harbour, ewa hefa. And these same people could no moment to me and can't say we want some. It tells you how abysmally monyo one to me.
So you don't give them credit for anything they
what have they?
Because there's nothing they have achieved.
We able to be whether they did well or not. Ghana form or another mandate. So I won't send my focus because that was a 4-year social contract document. A 2020 document. They should interrogate it. What have they done? I don't know what can say. On job. See the inconsistency. Before I start your program, I'm going to confirm me near baby free na Kwanduri constituency. I will go school at University of Ghana. No much man. So I'm going to Ghana for some create 21 million jobs. KOD, a country with active labor force of 14 million. Who's who created 21 million jobs? And the advance are I know why. Now when NDC Youth Manifesto launch, utie maba one mrantia ketesia ne mrantia no kasa. Because you said you dear children, you dear nim no nantie kasa hotie kasa enye bosrem ka wo tumbre no won wa kiresi. Na wo ye ko fra wo say kokasi ye create 21 million jobs. However, and the buyer don here omampani abedeche Mahmoud Bawumia nya kwanya o say o ma create 2.3 million. That back you have two figures. April 2024, Bawumia o decline stance or be contest or see both solution. No so ma create 2.2 million jobs. September 2022, na first employment minister Ignatius Bafo was say o ma create 5.3 million jobs. KOD, they hini emfanya juma. All this data, or more country say no need data, employment data. Which of them should we work with? The catch us and Crofoway, one more no I did any the 20 pantra when you mean inconsistencies. Or no quantifico who no be na for bisa the NSC. That also means copy and paste as my yake. Nanka obi anywhere or the bay asem ukrum ha. Nanso yese de na buro bi kan won na de anitie baaye. Abra won fe o mu general secretary owura kodua so o mekasa wo tiase mo kan. Wo CMP NDC for ye pe o mu awie o mu ntine atena se o mu launch o mu manifesto ansa na ya launch ye de. But nei o mu de o manifesto baaye no obi ahunu de wo wi an nyonko okrum ha. 1 million jobs for youth in digital startups. Domama kan wasem. It was in 2020. Page 81 of our manifesto. And then another by the first the cardinal point you're talking about.
Does it mean so we are possibly also
stolen it? What is the idea?
I'm also idea from
who was idea what Baba feel so many what won't mean for even this youth, even 50 crowd come here who so what should be biase. I will never promise it 1 million.
I'm also kase in a way, free SHS and I'm also more upgraded the core universities now. You also accept that one.
Free SHS me no me get in because everything is progressive. When you be free, when you be a baby, you know, be so or twice, not nipa no starting progressiveness or twice. I just will be a record and was so very cool. You know the man of mama, you know, as far as education is concerned, wouldn't the wire. I know, and come for the so-called colleges of education. I did diploma. I papa we are down Roman will be called college of education now. I did degree because on the changing back university status. I don't know, mama person in a polytechnic, technical universities. Think I'll call polytechnic and career bedi. Ubaji HND, ubaji diploma, and then a month for degree. And when it comes to educational reforms, farmer do mama. But the American say, "Sir, policy way." You probably be a MPP for. Women Development Bank. Oti das ya bra no ma akoro waso. Mekwa ko Women Trust Fund. What is Zongo Development Fund? What is the status of it today? Abre bia woni politician kasa fund but bank becomes an establishment with an act with everything a protecting no. Inti mano bank no ba na ye mra bia bobo ho bra wo mu eda no hye wo ho a mfie bo obi antimi nye de emfa no sanka. But fund there, you betimi agu na abre bia to say the baomi anu a share bo say afi bia the $15 million kwa to Zongo Development Fund, and then the fund has been collapsed, depleted, failed promises. Ti aban we esan be kan se mu ya kire na ye gina di hwe do mama wie na o ka kire say fintech just like obaya or this because the pharmaceutical industries to binko NS chemist na ye keka ho or the 50 million be ko fintech na boa ama wono atra hiem na mabunu bebre ya adwuma ba wi ate ya o se 900 million the same thing that go for the better say do mama so obesi 200 new senior high school now I started 123 according to the ponu we 46 and the kufu ado so go gina but na vrongo ka so ne ba mama say obesi 200 there me mesi 350 no chere me 50 pe nti ba mi azu sua na masa okoto nwa no ma ti na mama say 50 million there me so me go 100 million anye bi 100 million say 50 million. This is the logic. They copy people without understanding the perspective of the panel free. You just copy. Copy. But media, the friend is saying, KOD, we have told you time without number. Da one more the betting tax. Da one more instituted betting tax will come. The next week in a domama frapaka say it is retrogressive taxing. Because here unemployment rate free from 8.4% to 14.7%. What it means is that, and then the street have we thought about? Yeah, bisa ya ho bisa Adwenkyere say eduane ban kwan ban kra na sa mabuno mfa so didi. Nti bet ya omo pe omu twa no. Ai te say abo Adwenkyere dat na so. Nti di abo Adwenkyere pe no so dat na so. Dabi ne de ne se nko dam zuom no ya obiebie ne yai. Enti kadia Ghana mabunu pen se homso ba so de adware abotai ana mba so de ko munyuma so adwuma no abi ni wonti na bebre die fa so a wontwa bet.
Okay.
Na wa ba se ta Adwenkyere no betwa wani die wonfa no musue nko fie nkosu na da obedi bi die wo de ntotoso odudu na no dem fisa so ndem ne je ntotoso odudu se mu de duru betting tax na mama kan ho asem a mo se enya adwempa mahama nya Kristo ni be na even now no youth manifesto I call lance ye. Yeah, Mahama sa team ubiem say me sports betting me ba me twam mama bunu onobu chairman sa da manifesto committee no be kan nsentwerefo say Mahama Kristo ni no so obesoso bet so wo na oda manifesto committee for MPP ano wo na oda manifesto we ba ye India manifesto omo so mba o metwa betting onobu chairman sa ogunza.
Thank you.
Ti san krofo we no ke wodi me say ye tie wo mo a ye tie omo mienu omo ni bi papa bi agema mpanyifo say
thank you KOD
nsu a ye di kwaje ya afọ nkwan KOD ye mfa suma brewa okuta poma ye mfa do ma amamra na o man no fa no to mapamfra.
Please tell the MPP man he's speaking through a microphone, so no shouting. Petrol was 16 Ghana cedis per beer bottle passe Accra. And all the way Brian. Hello, Kessben. NDC is winning 2024 general elections because they have good policies that will help the youth and change the lives of all Ghanaians. This is Abdallah Muhammad from Ejuraseche Dumas. In regards to the hardworking MP Alhaji Bawa Brima Ejuma Ura. And also right. Good evening, KOD. Or say. The MPP manifesto is comprehensive and Ghanaians are satisfied. The NDC man has nothing to show. That is why he couldn't even show the bridge he was talking about. Nana J is always on point and has in-depth knowledge. Kudos, Nana. Dr. Baumia is winning this year's election by 53.4%. Nana Kuya Sunyane and all the way Abraying. Good evening. See how the MPP guy is struggling. That means there is nothing this MPP can do again. That's their all. The MPP government, they cannot hear any or they don't listen to any advice until they exist from the Jubilee House come 2024. That they will live and learn sense. Who will waste his or her time to vote for lies? Albert. ena odiwe aba. Good evening, Mr. Host. The NPP man, the NDC is only. I don't mean to The NPP manifesto is simply empty. It has nothing to do when it comes to the improvement of our country, Ghana. It's all about fake promises of which they can't even implement. The name of their candidate explained hardship. Baumia, he is coming to Mia Ghanaians. It's never possible here in Ghana. Then he is the only option for Ghana, and we, the youth of the Ghana, will vote for the NDC. The ex-president's name explains giving, Mahama. He is the next president of Ghana, hopefully 2025, 7 January. My regards to Honorable Emmanuel Intiguni, the parliamentary candidate for NDC, Pru West District, hopeful from Nana Eche, Abiase, Adaprease. All right. Francis Ewo Ate Bubu. Please ask the NDC man if someone works for 3 years and is paid 3 months. Teachers and nurses are going to vote for NPCO, MPPO all the way. Teachers and nurses are not going to vote for the NDCO, MPP all the way, come December 7th. Francis Atebubu. Please do this. I'm really enjoying your show. Even if Nanado has not done anything for Ghanaians, he has never insulted Ghanaians. Mahama used his words for Ghanaians. He is a dead good, so he will not listen to anyone. When the youth were crying for job, Mahama told the youth that he is not a magician to create their own employment. He also said if restoring teacher and nurses allowance will cause him to lose the elections, he is ready to lose the elections. He also said Ghanaians have short memories. How can a leader become a president? Please tell. I can't read all. Nanaji, my memory, yes.
You see, you better not for facts and ye juma. So to say, also one count unemployment once them. When to me and count, Osuru, because unim say, na buy no and more thing. So to say, unimpa. A young one say, what better now walk as the Sanko Fajoma, I'm review. And Utien Ninkomwa, the NPP manifesto, if fairly to account to the people, they are achieving. Minueneti, a friend Mahmoud Kabore, on a communication officer, Seja Franklins, Meboa, or say MPP manifesto fairly to account to the good people of Ghana. On one constituency, Seja Franklins, Drobonsu to be precise. Over MPP manifesto, page 164, the new patriotic party, STT or clear say, you see a hospital, on the 9 aminche. Well, who constituency? Me found constituency beyond when you saw Kuchin down. On one constituency, drop on to be precise. On Kantam Sameboa, see a hospital on me. On Kantam Sameboa. And on one constituency, Mena Nejemia Mako. And Meko on what the one dance say. In terms of judicial service, you are building a brand new district court. Our Drobonso on the 9 MG. It's all in the manifesto. But you sit here, you catch Ghana for say, ye bibia, to me account to the people. Well, constituency. Oh, a trope say, NDC for you are talking about the manifesto. I am manifesto. So to say, and you can clearly check from page 64, your own Drobonso. May catch us say, you see hospital, deny and let's see. But the time I'm out. Yes, catch me.
What about the 2020 election manifesto?
And I'm say, ya catch Ghana for say, omo health, omo health ye dey eda yakoma so. So ye kwaku see hospital to address these challenges. And we are happy to announce say, yes, hospital as somewhere 2019 or 2018. And the constituency, ya completely on can them semebo. Me say me the time na man. On challenge me.
Okay, so
me prove you with videos and pictures.
You want to control time? Just no.
You can clearly see. Say, no. So what I say?
No, Mahmoud.
yes, also to
Me
a
patcho, hold on.
completely.
So see you bibia hoy. And catch me say meboa. The judicial service no say ni wa catch me say meboa. You see, these people no omo ye nkontompofo. They know say Adwenkyere Kufuor aye adwuma. And you are talking about inconsistency. E wo krowe mu. KOD, for phone here exercise be was say. This is John Mahama. This is your John Mahama. On 1 year. Or say inconsistency. John Mahama on 4th February 2016. Tie piece of FM online. My John online with me I check it. 2016, 4th February 2016. Or say I will put money in your pockets in my second term. President Mahama tells Ghanaians. On 13th October 2016, no president will put money in your pockets. John Mahama talking about first inconsistency.
Is it
what
the
are
right
you talking
thing?
about?
When you talk about inconsistency, doesn't mean so be a bit to be a bit. Why are we equalizing?
Oh, KOD tell me ono person kire say obi akoka we ene we akoka we china. Also work as an oka jobs say a girl be bekae. Ubo ka chen say ebe ya no fom say 2.1 mpo a say ebi we hu ayi no betumi aka that figure no. And wo ka say Dr. Bawumia akoka adechi no aka bi. And me tell say John Mahama omrimpo no this was president no. These are some of the new Makache Ghana for. And you are talking about say ubi enwa de okasa echre Ghana for. John Mahama. John Mahama na kache Ghana for say pekasa dodo. O say complaining too much. Ghana for ko kachire Ghana for say ye ho kire yen. Ya kachire John Mahama say ye ho kire yen. Onye bibi o kachire say pekasa dodo. You can check from all this news portal. Iti obetna ha. Manukran yede enedi because your manifesto no ya kire nioma yede ye be yama Ghana for enenya wonwa say teachers ne nurses obia ebo ne nsem say ampa the idea of Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia no Dr. Bawumia ideas ne kura or person or the bre Ghana for especially to the teachers and also your nurses no a fantastic idea and even Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia say teacher for but any nurses for but say housing sensem no obe make sure say obe addresses such challenge no. John Mahama in the year 2012 the manifesto was categorically clear say he is going to build over 20,000 housing units for the teachers. Today John Mahama is also promising a teacher for say obisi a diama 2012 manifesto na wan. You are here as ya ka bibi o manifesto ni ntumi anye. Enye mu na mo promising a one time premium. E wan John Mahama catches obesi petrochemical industry. The ceramic industry, the textile industry, no promising. You guys must share Ghana for both. The new NDC government will never and ever introduce any new taxes. You are talking about to be one kind of crap, and then more NDC for.
Can you exonerate yourself from Niamey Moke because Obia Shabobian so?
Yeah. Bosha yeshen. Ye diso.
Nina.
And I'm say ye MPP for. Say ye nina so. But majority of them ye diso. You can clearly check from our manifesto.
And so be so banu when this was. Should we dwell on that one so much because enye bibia na munina mutimi diso.
John Mahama ni NDC no. Umentumi ndi majority of them so. So what I say. But MPP dia no ye the majority of them and the Ghanaian people need confidence in us. And we renew your mandate. Omo Ghana for say there be more bomb. Unsi from now dromunim amemumra. And in fact, the Ghanaian people need him say yes. I want to know baby. So MPP here na femudie. What is say president be ababetna so? No, for the complaint say peduma ye. No catch and say you know your magician. Mini no cause na me person me feel so that say because on the 16th November 2016, check it from all the online portals. Your mama got a casasem no. But me person me feel and so that say media mau you can read from all the online portals. You see me nanaje me betna ha and me paint a picture be say all is well in this country. But at least the Ghanaian people, you bet to meet the NGDA as Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia. Because Dr. Bawumia, Ghana etana kumaso. Opese Ghana tumpon. Yensha nyoma na Adwenkyere Kufuor da ye ni nyina. Se ye jaho ne ye dema NDC a. Omo be say your mind okura. Because omo ba, omo ya de papa bia no mo be yo. Na nka hwe Dr. Bawumia through ombe president. Through this Sino-Hydro. Otume ye ma enne a majority of our rules, Sino-Hydro to me, Baba Yemaye. John Mahama ni NDC for the truck IMF and the World Bank say unblock it sad deal no. Money maso yenye Ghana for akwan. But Dr. Bawumia ye true bauxite agreement no. Ye to me the ye Ghana for akwan majority. In Crawford we person mo bani nyina no. John Mahama ye to abetia no 7 December 2016, 29 December no okukuru man we bauxite worth over $500 billion. Wase me nua begina for kokudi. Ghana for ye fire non kopem dan. Mo Japan ya tafre. And no and omo person mo ba be. Omo nam krom ha mo ye dede nyina no. What to say? Ye wini abani we ansa me atenam no. And am be no mo ka ho asem. And I'm no more can wasem. On mine sika no more person bed on befa. Because NDC no unia the papa be the bro. So I say because MPP yabi. Men and the men kase all is well. Alright. Yeah, general. Yenya ejidie the shed Dr. Alhaji Mamadou Bawumia. Dr. Bawumia at the call.
Thank you. I'll come up now be wrap up Hanum. Need to make unemployment in Kwasem, Yanka cost of living. But at the appropriate time be discussing these ones as well. My main message I'll come to Mahmoud Hona Yabe wrap up. Good evening, hosts. My name is Big Joe. The 2.3 million job that MPP is talking about cannot be proven. The reason is that the controller accountant figure and SNET figures give lower than what the MPP is talking about. They should prove it, please. Won't you read my message, Mr. Hus Makayama? Why? I have read it. Cody, thank you for reading my first message. Please, ask the MPP guy, what would he had said if he was to listen to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia from the opposite side? Bawumia speaks like a person in opposition. Why has Bawumia not put all his daydreaming promises in operation now, but later? MPP is not the solution. Change at all costs. Okay. And also, Kwabena Owusu Bunsu. Okay, that's it. Kwabena. Also, Odia Abraham. Kodi, good evening. Mahama is still promising Ghanaians this month. Okay, that one has been. Kodi, aren't you going to vote for Dr. Bawumia to continue the good works of Nanado? Even my good friend, the NDC man at the studio now will surely vote for Dr. Bawumia. I know that. But now say, hey, Konongo. And now say, anyway, I know, hey, what dream. Good evening, Mr. Kodi. Dr. Bawumia is indeed an intelligent person. The work he has done as a vice president supersedes what Mahama did. When you compare Mahama with Bawumia, Bawumia stands tall. Bawumia can do far better than Mahama. Building market is not news. The feeding course of free SHS students for 1 week can build more markets than what the NDC man is proud of. Mr. Oting Opuni, Akim Aprukumasi. Okay, and also Edian. Hi, Mr. Host. Why can the former president be inconsistent? I mean, two messages as you. In his comment always, and this is not serious at all. Remember that good free SHS, free education 419, no allowance to be paid if you want vote against me, and many more. Remember JDM more than our boxer shorts from Nu. Again, Techiman. Okay, Nuru, yeah, that's it. We say, good evening, KOD. The NDC man in your studio should understand this. We have already decided to vote for Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia Asriwa from Sehri Asafo. And my regards to, I think I've read that one. I've read the regards. Godi, if you entertain the MPP and NDC panelists, why is Mahama running away from Bawumia? That one I don't know. Mr. Hope, Mr. Host, have you corrected the National Democratic Congress President Nanado converted the teacher training colleges to the grade award institution in 2018? That is why the first batch completed in 2022 from Kudaya, Eric, a.k.a. Makosa, Volta region, and low constituency, and Oduwe Abba. Good evening, KOD. He said, John Mahama just announced change the name Polytechnics to Technical University without any infrastructure. It took Nana Bawumia to expand infrastructure. NDC, never again. We don't need arrogant John Mahama. TK, I will be BNE. We say, good evening, Mr. Host. Greetings. to all Ghanaians, especially the family of Elephant MPP. Mr. Host, tell Ghanaians that where the world has reached now, we need the likes of Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia vision, like digitalization, not Ababia vision, like and confirm and so that Ghanaians should reject former president and vote for Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia and the good policies of Nanado. Regards to Honorable Amir Bafo Elias Kola, incoming member of Parliament from Kojo Sumaila. Good evening, Mr. Host. Please tell the MPP man I'm going to vote against them this time around because of e-levy and betting tax. Okay. Udin Amma. We say good evening. Let the MPP man speak like I won't continue. So, the bauxite was worth $500 million and you give it to the Chinese for $2 million. Okay. NPP is thinking about Ghana beyond aid again. Why? Bamia is empty. He has nothing to do. Why not? If he has something to do, why not now? It's a good evening, Mr. Host. I'm Kudelik Benab from Nkranza, Bono East. It's always refreshing to hear from Mahmoud Kabori. I want the MPP to know that 24-hour economy is the new order and NDC is the party that instills hope in the youth. My regards to Honorable Hajia Nasira Afra, no Obapa, PC for Sechira Fram Plains constituency. Mahmoud, your report. The next 4 minutes.
Okay, so the history behind Ghana's bauxite. Two companies, foreign companies, about Ghana have prospected. They couldn't decipher how it be to me. Two giant mining companies. Then Aston Cubic, Ibrahim Mahama company came in. Or feasibility near the in course, you realize he has the capacity, the know-how, and the machinery to mine. In 2014, according to Minerals Commission, or apply, followed all the necessary process to acquire mining licenses to mine bauxite. The Minerals Commission granted us that opportunity. Now, but now, feel say, ne bra man penning Ena, the bauxite abanoa. Now I don't understand your logic.
So why then a parliament BEM said there wasn't a parliamentary approval and all that.
Ghana how pay mining licenses are a minerals commission now.
Okay.
It is a minerals commission feels a certain approval needs parliamentary. A commission because an individual doesn't deal with parliament.
Okay.
And this a min command juma that's a parliament. Biaya also you on one bamua. How do you blame the individual and not Minkom? So what I say. Now in any case, Mahama be a president in 2013. Ninu apply just a year. After no 1 year feasibilities from even Kufuor person. And the Mahama person or do major party money in 2013 and go bring tamamano. Why does he have to wait till that end? Because now person did no go through due process. This is a document from a news item. Malaysia bid for part of Eastern Cubic concession, or 2 tells Eastern Cubic. A bid for part of Yini bauxite concession, or 2 tells Eastern Cubic. Even after they have revoked the licenses, or 2 still believe, say, this is a local company with the power, the machinery, the reach to do mining. What has happened? Ne, Ibrahim Mahama owns a cement factory in this country. Yenka said, Nebra. Omampeni Akufo do ye mampeni nti no one no wo kana sitting commodity binti no of cement factory na Kufo persona Mahama Ibrahim Mahama na mining gold fields both ahane South Africa yenga se no oni omampeni Kufo wo bibi yonti na o mining ana. It is the technical know-how nimdie ne capacity owo. Is it na irrespective of which government is in power, the man keeps moving from grace to grace. Nyankopon gusu already. What train na shame? Me ne wona Nigeria. Kabe ba ye me bompa ye se urade Nyankopɔn pagya me nduru mpempen so a wodi owura neduro.
All right.
One for obi takum fa ne simple so afibia Nyankopɔn hyira no. Ma santeman ewura kura e de na no ato ne nsɛm mu bi. But you see, na memra asɛm na na je.
You have to do that in a minute. Time na so.
Minutes there so only
me 4 minutes. Only say waka 3 ko. Mahmoud. A time for want of time. Your point 10 o'clock.
I understand the difficulty when Nanaji is struggling to tell you the Omaye and the Omunye. Maybe I was very specific. It's 2020 manifesto. When as part of major infrastructure promises. Baku kora Munye. We are going to go see polyclinic. We see you what drop on so. Me buy my car drop.
Is it there?
Yes, there is a polyclinic project ongoing in Drobon.
Okay. Ongoing.
Completed.
Health project.
Why?
Me patronage is not your time.
Completed. You can be completed. I want to and settle question or platform no so na one kasa on your day. Won't answer. I understand your difficulty because who a different figure. Upon Kruba were different. Miracle Abwaji only the campaign communication were different. But you see, Nana J. Moving Ghana from one oil field to more than 3 oil fields and building a new gas plant. If that is not a major boost in petrochemical industry, then I don't know what petrochemical industry is.
Thank you,
it's either you don't even understand what petrochemical industry is.
Thank you.
And as I said, what is Obika now?
Mama Wishe Hajia Samira Baumia, the second lady of the Republic. Mama Wishe a happy birthday. Na Miss Ronya Mishra and Quatentia and Wooding Room and Famano and Chet. She'll be 5 to 6 months now. The first lady of the Republic, nothing so about baby or lucky on any day a year. I would have a friend of Angela Chinabua or no Confonochi teaching hospital, and then I would have no Smithsonian Misha and Famano. KOD per the logic of a year Minia Mahmoud or say Ibrahim Mahama na or qualify or you're competent to cross any money. You see, more. And you can this same story on Brian Champon and yes, because on also no you capable of doing it. And I'm no you capable Anna. The whole of West Africa, the biggest hotel Brian Champon and Negra, and we're managing the world. It if per your logic on this a year a friend say box items and some a show perfect say munu unimniamoka. So I say, unim nyawoka. Se Ghana ni ye competent there. Brani Champon so no so ye competent. Per your logic. And kutina baby anye de enkebium. And na Ibrahim Mahama, your Mahama ninuya. Unima sama woka. O se ne brani tisumpono na ne juma ne nkoyi. And na Ekufuado ni Dr. Baumia president. Omuna pensui and na ne juma ne de a movie. Na jo Mahama so se azama woka ne se Ghana for to abama ne biomwa. No on fa Ghana a goodie and farmer a enemy. And you sit here when you said your Mahama and making all this confession.
So also on fire good
was say I will not give Ghana a resource in the farmer
and
because I are aware.
In what context?
On a year a friend saying this bauxite agreement.
On what
context? You can check from all the websites. Just Google it on your phone.
In what context?
On 5th May 2024. No
context.
Or say me ban on my resource and
was it not in reference to
President Akufo-Addo what is a Ninia saying fake check that President Akufo-Addo what is a Ninia assign fake check that but John Mahama we are in this country and Ninia far almost 12 million fake checks at the court GRL.
Oh God.
Nanaje, thank you very much.
John Mahama no tum no kasa se
time aso. Thank you very much, Nanaje. Thank you very much, Mahmoud. Time aso. Time aso. And I on a Maui for some me pacho time aso. Mahmoud. All right.
Me offer say arechichire nyina fapem kese ne sije kakra hye ho ene ma bi before mo kase mbe nyina mo nya ne ne
Thank you very much.
Me
Me ni Kwabena Owusu Dankwah ye ka mo say ekua PCS arbedi akọ na ehye dwuma owura ajima prempe and a director show no myself Wilson ejina camera na chima sanso and Nana Kwame Sunday ehwe sound at the my MCL for na mabo amadwumadi e de abremo nyame adoma mepem e besan ehia bye bye.